But they got their reward eventually. Russell Osman's long clearance finds Junior Bent, whose pace sets up Dziekanowski for a debut strike. Slow motion shows Bent's accurate cross and a cool, incisive first-time finish from City's new signing. And City earn themselves a point 13 minutes from time. The throw-in from Mark Gavin on the left. Morgan shields the ball well. Gavin keeps going and shoots from the narrowest of angles for the goal. From the replay, watch the way Morgan waits for Gavin to make the overlap. Gavin's shot could have taken a deflection off a defender, but the fans don't care. Who scored? Final score, City 2, Southend 2.
Bristol City's new signing and Polish international Dariusz Dziekanowski, as well as speedy winger Junior Bent, captured the headlines on Saturday. But it was Leicester City who got in the early shots through Paul Kitson. The first wide to the right. The second, a few minutes later, a long shot wide to the left. But Bristol City adapted to the conditions well, and when Martin Scott cleared a long ball upfield, Dziekanowski just gets there first to put it through to Bent. Bent cuts inside Paul Reed and keeps calm as he places his shot past Carl Muggleton. Andy Leaning in the City goal again made some good saves, this from David Oldfield. And City's second came from a Leicester corner. As the ball comes clear, Andy May puts in a massive pass, and Junior Bent, who impressed everyone with his speed all afternoon, holds it up while waiting for reinforcements. Eventually he lays it back to Mark Gavin, who puts in the cross for Dziekanowski. Dziekanowski, who likes to receive passes along the ground, manages a pretty good header here. Andy Leaning again showed good form as he prevented Leicester getting back into the game with a fine save from Ashley Ward. But eventually Leicester did get one back. The cross was from Mills and Paul Kitson heads past Leaning, but it was too late and City were through. The question was one of timing. But this morning, after much speculation, Bristol City announced that with great reluctance, they had sacked manager Jimmy Lumsden. His place would be taken by a committee of 3 senior players until the post could be filled.
The second half for Bristol City. Osman, Dziekanowski, Alisson, Dziekanowski, yes!
Dziekanowski's the star in a dramatic last 5 minutes at Ashton Gate. The first of 2 for the Polish substitute, very much the big chief in the West Country. Watch out for an excellent piece of refereeing here when Mickey Mellon is brought down. The linesman flags. Play on, says the referee. Dziekanowski goes on, plays a 1-2 with Cole. A touch of offside, but it counts. And City's new manager, Dennis Smith, goes back to Roker today.
Well taken goal. City made it 3 before half-time. The same sort of tactics. A poor defensive header from Sunderland. Dziekanowski latching onto it, drawing keeper Norman to the right, sending the ball back across the goal for Alisson to score. City, though, did claw their way back into the game. Just 1 minute left to go on the scoreboard. Andrew Cole coming through. The ball falling for Dziekanowski to save a vital point for City.
Back in the game. Well, as long as they can get it to Dziekanowski, the number 8's got the skill against anybody, and he now sets up the chance that Andy Cole, on loan from the Arsenal, tucks home beautifully. Nimble work there by Andy Cole, so now City only 2-1 down. And they continue to battle away, and none more so than Mickey Mellon, the midfield player who's come into the side recently. This is an improving young lad, and he bustles forward now and gets it to Dziekanowski. And the Polish international, again, was to strike. A little bit of luck coming up now, as you'll see it with his shot there. Sticks between Higgins' leg. He tries to get it back. Only finds arriving from a run of 4 unbeaten matches, and sure enough, they were to take an early lead. Andy May with a nice pass out to Dziekanowski, and now a sample of the Polish international's delightful skills. And he sets up the opening for Leroy Rossignol to head home. The new signing from West Ham justifying his first place in the starting. Still, City refused to be beaten. Dziekanowski's international class pass released Andy Cole. He finished quite beautifully. City's 10 men had risen superbly to the crisis, and their point takes their unbeaten run to 6 matches. Training for tomorrow's launch of the season, that's against Portsmouth at Ashton Gate. They're getting to know each other better off the field as well as on it. Andy Cole's striking was saving City from relegation last season when he came on loan for those vital 2 months. Now his goals... What do you think of his ability in the hole, the zone behind you, providing the ammunition for you to shoot the gun?
Well, as a player, I think Jackie's got great ability, as in taking on players and making them look silly and things like that. I mean, as a team player, I think obviously he could do a lot more. I think he knows that as well. But once the season gets started, I think everything will gel together.
The experienced Pole and young goal king Cole should mean a rich supply of goals for City. Their season could then depend on how much improvement develops elsewhere in the team. City take the lead. Osman's long ball, turned on by Morgan to Andy Cole. He tidies it up and his measured pass releases Dziekanowski, who produces a stunning volley. The first goal anywhere in the country in the new First Division, and the crowd salute it. Then he finds Andy Cole. Now it's the start of this combination with Dziekanowski, which promises so much for City this season. And Cole's cool dummy, that's why they paid £500,000 for the boy. And in the second half, again, City the first to score, and it's that man, Dziekanowski. Though Portsmouth goalkeeper Alan Knight will not be pleased with that. City team delighted, and their crowd. City ahead. Dziekanowski fancied this was the defence he could take on his own and beat, and very nearly did. And when City again got the ball to the shooting foot of Andy Cole, it was too much for Cardiff's goalkeeper Mark Grew. He grew older last night.
Just before half-time. A neat 1-2 with Dziekanowski, and Connor with time and space to cross into the middle for Alisson to side foot in. From there on, it was to be all.
Stunning effect. Andy Cole with the strong running and the skillful control to make the break. And then that understanding again with Dziekanowski in position to clinch the equaliser. When these two players are fit, goals come for the City. But second half, and Dziekanowski always scheming for City, he sets up that goal. The Andy Cole-Dziekanowski partnership had again prospered for City. Worth seeing again, a gem of a dummy there by Dziekanowski to set up the space he wants, space where he is and where Cole's going to be. Well, City were to obtain all 3 points on a horrendous own goal there by Simon Grayson.
Dziekanowski taking on Horlock, getting round him. Good cross, great chance. Lovely opportunity there. Cole hooking it just wide. City will be very dangerous in this position, this boy. Dziekanowski, there's the return. Chance for Cole. Good save by Hammond. Good goal for you.
Dennis Smith, who's just moved into a new home, said today he still hadn't finished the unpacking, here or at Ashton Gate.
I think I made decisions which upset a lot of people, and possibly my attitude at times upset people in the way that I went around doing it. But I've always been that way, and I don't intend to change.
Smith steered City clear of a relegation dogfight, and the new season began well. But signing Andy Cole, he now thinks, might have been a mistake, spending all his money on one player. Rumours of unrest began when Dziekanowski was dropped recently, then 10 games without a win and a spineless FA Cup defeat this week. But should he have gone?
Shocked, I can't believe it.
I think that Leshke should have given enough money to, give him time to sort things out.
Who do you blame?